Your dreams were your ticket out. Welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about. Well, the names have all changed since you hung around, but those dreams have remained and they've turned around. Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Here where we need ya. Here where we need ya. Yeah, the tease him a lot, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome.
Hey, what's going on? Welcome back. Give it a stretch. Okay. Oh yeah. So coming back from the 3-hour break. Hopefully you are well rested and ready to get some stuff done. I know I am. I actually during the break did my steps. You know what I'm saying? Walked around. So feeling good. Feeling good. I'm gonna start some laundry. Not too bad. All right. So welcome to untilit.works. Is a thing I made mostly for myself so that I can have a reason to be by the computer so I can work on things I've been meaning to work on, because I'm the type of person, if I don't make time, I'll never find time. And so by doing untilit.works with these live streams, I'm by a computer, so I might as well, for those 3 hours, work on what I'm working on. And those 3 hours are called a cipher. And within each cipher, there are sessions. There is a work session and a break session. Work sessions are like 45 minutes, heads down, just working on what you're working on, trying to do some focus work and make some progress on the thing you're working on. Then around 15 minutes after the hour, I'll pop up here to, hey, say, take a break. You just finished working on something for a long time. Get up, walk around, drink some water, do what you got to do, but just don't think about the thing you just focused on, right? And so I'll pop up here and we'll talk about something I found interesting on the internet. Take a look at an artist's website, listen to some music, watch some videos, take a break. Now, if you ever come to the site and we're in the middle of a break session, the video may look like it's frozen. And that's because browsers don't allow for autoplay video with audio. And that's why I have a little notice there saying you may need to click play to start the stream. All right. I'm also using the speech recognition API that's built into Chrome browser to turn my speech into text. And if you click that open close caption button, a space will open up, and hopefully the words that I am saying are accurately recognized and placed into that box, that space that opens up. Now, if there's ever anything during these break sessions that you thought was interesting, you can also add a clip. And what happens is it will go back a couple of seconds and mark a timestamp. And each clip is 5 seconds long, and you get 5 of them. There's a create a highlights video. So if you click that before I shut everything down, it will save those timestamps, right? And then while we're in the work session, in the background, it will take the recording of the video, cut out the clips using the timestamps, join the clips together, put an intro, put an outro, and then you'll be able to preview it and download it and share it to social media. There's a countdown timer, countdown to when the next work session happens. And then if you'd like to join the chat or ask questions where it says join the chat, feel free to do that. Bars. All right, cool. So now that is the break session. Let me show you what the work session looks like. Again, these are 45 minutes, just focus work, basically. And this is similar to what it'll look like. In the upper right-hand corner, we'll have the menu. Subscribe has a list of all the upcoming ciphers, so you can subscribe to get notified when we go live. On the left side, there's an audio player. So I had some folks I know that make really great music submit some instrumentals. So if you want to listen to some music while you're working on what you're working on, you can. It's a Bandcamp player, so you can purchase the track, you can share the track, and I also add the ability to tweet it out. So you want to help spread the word about some really cool artists and music, feel free to do so, please and thank you. Towards the bottom, we have the to-do section where it says add a task. You type in your task, hit enter or the plus button, and it'll add it to a list of tasks. You can click the text to edit it. You can click the X button to delete it, or if you want to mark it complete, click the checkbox. That will send it to the section where it says done, and if you click done, it will list all the things you got completed. Now, before I shut everything down for the day, if you click that Twitter icon, it'll open up Twitter, and it'll pre-populate a tweet with all the things you got done. Kind of nice way to be able to say, hey, I got some stuff done, feeling good going into the week, at least for me. in the right-hand column, we have a countdown timer, countdown when the next break session happens. Again, that's 15 minutes after the hour. Few tutorials. So if you don't have a thing that you want to work on, but you feel like, I want to, it's not a lazy Sunday for me. I want to feel productive, right? And you've heard, hey, I heard this web development thing is pretty cool, but I don't know where to start. I have links to the free code camp and the Odin project there. So if you have no clue, from what I've seen from the curriculum and from what people have told me that have gone through it, I think by the end of them, if you complete them, you'll have a good understanding of what it takes to do web development. And then from there, you can decide whether or not you want to spend more time and or money in pursuing web development. So those are there for you. I also have links to 3 tutorials. Now, I'm a JavaScript developer advocate at Vonage, and part of my responsibilities are to look over tutorials. And so I have 3 tutorials there that I think are pretty cool. One is you follow the tutorial and you end up with an application where you put your real world phone number into it, hit call, and your real world phone will ring. You can have a conversation back and forth. The other one is the opposite, where you get a virtual number from your real world phone. You call that virtual number, and the application you create, you'll be able to answer that call and have a conversation. And then the third one is like 2 users like log in to an application, and one calls the other through the browser, and they can have a conversation. I think it's pretty cool. So Hako will come back to show and tell sign up. So if you want to come up here and talk about something you found interesting on the internet, please feel free to do so. Show and tell sign up will walk you through that process. Highlights. Now, that video that you sent to be created, when it's being worked on, it'll say status submitted. And then when it's done and ready, it'll say status done. Click the view button. It'll open up where you can preview the video, you can download the video, and you can click to share to Twitter. Now, Twitter sometimes shows the preview video, your highlight video, but sometimes it doesn't. So I download the video to share to other social media anyway, and so I attach it to the tweet to make sure the video shows up. All right, now, Hako. Hako stands for Help a Coder/Creator Out. And it's a thing I created where the point of it is to, if you get stuck on something, you'll be able to create a Hako, which will then you can invite people into, and hopefully together you'll be able to come up with a solution and or feedback that you're looking for, right? And so you can view all the different Hakos that have been created. There's a filter list by keyword, so you can check that out. And also you can click the creator's name to either open up Twitter or GitHub, depending on what they logged in with, to check out their profile. Now, and then you click join to request to join Hako. Then, if you create a Hako, you enter in your title and 3 keywords to help somebody kind of like get an understanding of what it is that you're looking to do. Hit create, and your unique URL is generated. You can then copy the URL and you can click to share to Twitter. Then you can join your Hako. Your title here is at the top. Over the right-hand side, there's a leave button, and there's also open menu. So if you want to check some more options, on the right-hand side, there's a text chat. Over on the left, we have a countdown timer, countdown when the next break session happens. Again, 15 minutes after the hour. You can copy the URL and you can click to share to Twitter again. Now, when someone clicks your link, they just don't join your room. They're actually requesting to join your room. And you can click their username to either open up Twitter or GitHub, depending on what they logged in with. And you can then decide whether or not you want to approve or deny that person. Now, if you do approve them and they turn out to be a terrible person, you can always ban them. Now, you as the owner of the Hako, only you can share your screen. And the reason for that is because, again, the Hako's whole point is for you to get help or feedback on the thing that you're working on. And I think by you being able to share your screen, people in the Hako will be able to get a better context of what it is that you're doing, because they can see what you see and be able to give you the help or feedback that you're looking for. Now, the way you communicate in the Hako is through the text chat. Towards the bottom, you enter your message, hit send, it'll add it to the list. Then I also add the ability to enable audio chats. So anybody who has their audio chat enabled will be able to speak to and hear each other. But for the folks who don't have audio chat enabled, they'll still be able to follow along, because what people are saying, we turn into text and put into the text chat. I also have the ability for the opposite. So if you're not looking at the screen, you can enable the text to speech if you're not looking at the chat and still follow along, because all the messages put into the text chat will be read out aloud by your browser. And yeah, that is pretty much it. Cool. Then there's all the different Hakos that are created. Nice. All right. So, yep, that is all of them. Cool. Now, let me stop this. I'm going to get y'all back to work because there's stuff I want to get done. I'm going to send y'all off with some traveling music. And this right here is a track by Anthony Cruz, a.k.a. A Butter. The track is called Thank You. Thanks for hanging out. See you 15 minutes after the hour. Till then, I wish you much productivity. Y'all be easy. Thanks again, and peace.
I want to say thank you for holding on. When a brother was down and out, now I feel so strong. And I want to say thank you for being there. When the brother had nowhere to turn to, you were there. And I feel like, yeah. And everybody says, yeah. We spread love like, yeah. I want to say thank you for holding on. When a brother was down and out, now I feel so strong. And I want to say thank you for being there. When a brother